So you say you want a revolution. You know that song, but you probably don't know the way you're going to hear it. At least that's what the folks at the Bushnell and the Hartford Symphony are hoping. Steve Collins is here, president and the head bottle washer over there, over at the Symphony Orchestra, to tell us about a great show that's coming up Saturday night. Nice to have you here.
Absolutely. It's great to be here, Matt. So this Saturday, May 30th at 7:30 p.m., we are presenting a show called Revolution, right? It's a symphonic experience of the music of the Beatles.
Which is, we were talking before we came on, and I said, look, I'd like to think that I'm cultured. The symphony, I've heard plenty of orchestras and whatnot, but I know the Beatles, and so this is a great merger between the two.
Absolutely. Everybody knows and loves the Beatles music, but perhaps you might not have heard it quite this way.
Yeah.
In addition to the orchestra, we have 6 incredible musicians that are very active in the rock, pop, contemporary music scene, joining the orchestra, bringing all those lyrics that you know and love to life. And the whole thing is accompanied by imagery and animation and video from the Beatles archives, some of which is very rare, some of which has never been seen before.
How many members in the orchestra playing?
So in the orchestra, there'll be about 50.
Okay, I would imagine, and what top-notch musicians that you have. The Beatles aren't exactly foreign to symphonic music.
Of course.
I mean, if you listen to The Long and Winding Road, you listen to Yesterday, you hear that. So was this a challenge for your 50-some-odd members?
No, so luckily we're working with an incredibly talented and accomplished orchestral arranger. His name is Jeff Tyzik, and he transcribed all of the original Beatles orchestral arrangements from the recordings that have orchestra on them. And for the songs that don't have orchestra on those recordings, he created new arrangements in the style of the original recording.
So this is obviously, in a way, I would imagine, also as the CEO of the joint, this is a great way to take your kind of music and kind of introduce it to a new audience.
Absolutely. It's a great way to discover the Hartford Symphony Orchestra and all that we do. We play about 65 concerts a year, and they range from Mozart and Beethoven to the Beatles to the music of Journey.
So be honest with you, is the pop stuff, because it's a little bit out of the comfort zone maybe, or is it just flow right in with the Mozarts and the Beethovens of the world?
I think it flows right in. Different strokes for different folks, but there's something for everyone. And I think what people realize when they come to a Hartford Symphony concert is that they've heard a lot of orchestral music before. They just didn't think of it that way.
You don't realize you know it.
You don't realize you know what you know.
Let's talk one of the other places that you're running the show at, over at Talcott Mountain, getting ready for its season. You've been the conductor for how many years now? The president?
So president and CEO now for almost 12 years.
President, CEO, I said conductor. That's not. Into your 13th season then. What's new over at Talcott?
So this is our 30th anniversary Talcott Mountain Music Festival at the Hartford Symphony.
Love it.
And we have, if in case you don't know, it is 5 consecutive Fridays of outdoor summertime concerts that are just a slice of heaven. The full orchestra, amazing guest artists, a different kind of theme for each of the Fridays, and they run July 3rd through July 31st.
And as long as the weather is permitting, you give them quite a show. And you got some new stuff going on there, at least in terms of showing off the orchestra this year.
We do. So new this year, we have large LED video screens installed on either side of the stage. So to provide close-ups of the musicians and conductors and guest artists, for the entire audience to see, really elevating the experience.
There's not one person that I know that has not walked away from a show over at Talcott Mountain and gone, wow. So nice to keep the vibe going. All the information, all the shows that we have over at Talcott Mountain, and of course for Revolution going on Saturday night, including where tickets can be bought on our website, fox61.com. Do we say break a leg for the symphony? Or
Sure we do.
Why not?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Collins, nice to see you.
Thank you so much.
Success. Back to you in the studio.